So, what shall we cut off next? An ear? Your big toe? Maybe I'll just slice out your tongue so I don't have to listen to your whiny sniveling anymore. I test the restraints again as the maniac walks across the room to pick out yet another tool from his surgical kit. But there's no way I can escape. He hums to himself as he lightly runs his fingers along each torture device, taking his time to make his selection. Ah, the scalpel. Oh, we can have some fun with this. He wraps his hands around my throat. It feels like he's crushing my trachea. Every muscle in my body tenses as he sticks the instrument into my eye. The pain is incredible. He laughs out loud to himself like some kind of supervillain as he twists and turns the pointed object and scrambles the inside of my socket. After what feels like minutes, he pulls the thing from my face, and a mangled cluster of what used to be an eyeball dangles down my cheek. He laughs again. I hope you enjoyed that, friend, because we're going to be at it all night. All night, I think to myself. He better. After all, it is what I paid him for. On March 12, 2007, on a board of the website 4chan, an anonymous user posted a .gif image. At a first glance, strangely, the .gif image wasn't animated. It was titled I'm Happy.gif and showed what appeared to be a drawing of a smiley face, only with realistic-looking eyes and mouth. People who clicked on it saw the smiley face's smile slowly turn into a frown, and the eyes took on an angrier appearance. The smiley face would then scream very loudly, loud enough to burst eardrums, and gruesome images of rapes, bomb test victims, aborted fetuses, mutilated bodies, and animals being tortured would flash by quickly. After about 5 minutes, it would show the text, "Have nice day," and the user's computer would automatically close out of the browser and would stop working as if a virus had corrupted the hard drive. People whose computers were infected would shortly be found in their homes, skinned and mutilated, with a smiley face painted in blood on the floor next to their corpses. Moot, the founder of 4chan, would always claim that the picture never existed and that the murders were unrelated. However, somewhere in the archives, the picture still exists. Most people who attempt to post it are usually swiftly banned by Moot. One night, a young boy was settled into bed when there was a knock at his door. "What is it?" the boy asked, his back turned toward the door. From the other side of the door, his little brother's voice answered tentatively. "I had a nightmare. Can I sleep in your bed?" The older boy sighed, knowing how his little brother kicked around in his sleep. Still, he'd feel bad if he refused. "All right, come in." The younger boy creaked the door open and closed, then crawled into the bed. "Good night," the older boy whispered after the younger boy had settled in. But there was no response, and he assumed his little brother had already fallen asleep. A few minutes passed, and then suddenly someone knocked at the door again. A bit puzzled, the older boy figured it had to be their mother. "Yeah?" he called softly, trying not to disturb the younger boy. From the other side of the door, his little brother's voice answered tentatively. "I had a nightmare. Can I sleep